All right, I thought I'd make another video just to kind of further explain what's happening. So, history doesn't always repeat itself, but that's pretty much all we have to look at, or that's all we have to look at in some instances, especially when you're doing technical analysis. So, anyways, right up here demonstrates the yield curve inversion. Anything above this blue line means short-term rates are higher than long-term rates, and the curve of rates, if you imagine it, is like this. When it's inverted, you have something like this, where short-term rates are higher than long-term rates. So like the 2-year, this is the 2-year divided by the 10-year. So 2-year would be over here, 10 years over here. So it's inverted. It's not the right way. And every time that happens, at least for the past 2 decades, which is about as far back as my data goes. But anyways, so you have an inversion here. Then this is the Dow, slowly starts bleeding out till eventually the yield curve returns to a normal level. And then what happens again? They're like, oh, since we're a fucking world global banking cabal, we're just going to do this again. So we'll just pump up stocks and we'll just basically be irresponsible, be leveraged irresponsibly long, like a lot of the people on Wall Street Bets like to do with their options. And, then we'll invert the yield curve again and we'll crash the stocks. And what do we have here? Yield curve inversion, a big crash. And then right now you're still actually inverted, even though you already, the drawdown started. So that just shows me, I guess actually you inverted, corrected, inverted even more, and are like finding support up here. And the Fed has also indicated they're probably going to keep hiking. Think about it. If you have inflation at 8.3%, obviously you're going to have to keep hiking until your rates are at least beating inflation, okay? So they've indicated their target for inflation is about 4%. So you're literally playing catch up at this stage, which is something the Market Sniper taught me. If you guys don't know who that is, you should go look up the Market Sniper, Francis Hunt. He's pretty fucking cool. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just waiting for this to uninvert, and then that'll be the big crash. And I think it'll probably fall somewhere down in here, if I had to take a wild guess. Obviously, that's a huge range. We don't know how long this will take to plan, or because it is a plan. Like I don't think any of this is when will the American people hold the Federal Reserve responsible? Is what I always wonder, because this is totally planned. If a 25-year-old kid with a fucking free program can see what happens every time you do this, okay, you can't tell me that a room full of 65-year-olds with masters and PhDs and all these fucking titles, whatever, you can't tell me that these people don't obviously see what's happening, okay? So that's a complete farce. This is a reset, okay? You're in the middle of it, right? And eventually, it's going to get worse. All right. Well, that's enough for now.